What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? Thoughts of a Predicate winner back at you with another one. I just did the Shook Ones freestyle from Adam Calhoun, which I thought was really good. And man, I'm really enjoying kind of going down this path. And I didn't know that these guys were dope. I don't know if my algorithm has just pushed against it or what it is, man, but I'm digging it a lot. Guys, I gotta say, man, and I gotta tell Adam and Tom, y'all's fans are ride or die, bro, and they're the ones that are putting me on. I'm enjoying this ride. But whenever I heard the Shook Ones freestyle, it had me thinking, bro, because Adam says something in there that got me thinking, like, is that a Caskey diss? And y'all are gonna have to let me know. But then I went and I looked up on YouTube some different videos or whatever, and I was like, I got to get to the bottom of this, man, because I remember I'm a Yellow Wolf guy. So I remember on Headbanger whenever Caskey was talking about you talking ish because we what skinny, but you walking around with some B cup titties, or he said something like that. And listen, dude, I'm not like the biggest Caskey fan, but Caskey, he be snapping, bro. Like I've seen some freestyles that I thoroughly love from Caskey. Like he rapped on Kendrick. Uh, man, what's that beat? He's rapped on Kanye beats, and he's killed these freestyles, and I thought that they were really good. And I also really thought he killed that Yellowwood Black Sheep album. I just, I enjoy some of Caskey's stuff. So he was on a Bootleg Kev interview, and all of this stuff started to connect. And I was like, you know what, man? Let me do a little bit of a deep dive here, because now that I'm getting into Adam and Tom, I feel like, does Caskey got a problem with these dudes? So I wanted to kind of check into it and see what I could find out. So I pulled this up on Adam's page. Caskey ain't got lungs for the smoke. Caskey does look tiny right here, bro. And I haven't heard this yet. I'm enjoying doing a lot of this stuff. Listen, I do reaction videos to music and to stuff that I've heard before. I'm very open about it. I'll let you know if I've listened to it already. But I'm enjoying doing it with the Hog fan, bro. Just first time reaction. So I haven't heard this yet, but man, he looks skinny in this picture, bro.
Oh my God, bro. Where they do this at? In this picture, you can see Caskey wearing a grown man's shirt as a motherfucking dress. Brandon Caskey, what are you doing, bro? You guys know who Caskey is? Most of you people are not gonna know who Caskey is. He's this little rapper.
Bro, there ain't no way Caskey said that he's walking around with some B-cup titties when he's in. Listen, dude, Adam's big. I'm somebody that goes to the gym. That ain't B-cup titties. That's a. I mean, pause, bro. But he's got a set of them things on him. You know what I mean? That ain't B-cup titties, bro.
He's a weird little dude. He said he's the best rapper since Shady, and he thinks that made me mad. That's not at all what made me mad. I don't give a fuck if you think you're the best rapper since Shady. That's good
Oh, fire, bro. So I'm actually going to get a little bit of backstory here.
shit. You're supposed to be competitive. What made me mad was when you posted that and you said you want all the smoke, someone in the comments said, what about Upchurch? And you said, laughing my ass off. So what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say you're better than Church? Are you saying, you're mocking one of my guys? I consider that dude like a brother, and you're in the comments like laughing my ass off. Like, what have you done, bro? And then you keep going and you say this shit.
Do people put me in the same category as these dudes? Cause what?
Yeah, that is kind of weird how people keep comparing you to us. You ain't even in the same planet system. I'll just use me as an example. You stream 1/10 of what I stream. I paid $500,000 in taxes alone last year. You've been doing music for like what, 8 years or something? In less than 3 years, I've streamed more than you've streamed in your whole entire fucking career. You ain't getting more streams than us. You ain't getting more views than us. You ain't making more money than us. So why the fuck are you in the same fucking conversation as us? Cause you're white, probably. That's about it. You're a little
Ooh, that is when the conversation has to shift, man, because a lot of people that are hella talented don't get the streams and don't. I understand that, but It ain't like these guys are the guys that the labels prop up and say, you know what I mean? That this ain't that ball game. They're getting streams based off of real. Trust me, their fans are solid, bro. That's why they're getting their streams, because they're making very relatable, replayable, good music. And I didn't know either, Caskey. All you got to do is just come out and say, yo, I didn't know. But, and I will say, based off of what I have seen since they put me on, Caskey, you don't have nothing that made my heart melt. Like, I'm not saying this in a Caskey can rap really well, but he doesn't have anything that just like, bro, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just like a real recognized real thing, but like what I saw in that Tom McDonald God Mode video, where he brought his family to his side like that as a recovering addict, that melts me. You know what I mean? That's like a real recognized real moment. From Adam in Mirrors, I could just tell from the authenticity of it. And his fans wanted to kill me for not believing whenever. I know, you know what I mean? But after watching the Mirrors video and reacting to it, essentially I was like, there ain't no way that this dude started rapping before he ever heard of Eminem. I just couldn't believe that or fathom it to be true. But his fans have told me, look, man, he grew up in Chicago. He's 10 years older than I am. He's like 44, 45 years old. And they were vouching, like saying like, I'm this age. When I was in high school is when Eminem came out. And Adam is just saying he started rapping and battle rapping in middle school while he was living in Chicago around that community. I can believe that. So I'm like, all right, cool. I do think Eminem has influenced him in some way, shape, or form. Because he didn't say that he wasn't influenced by Eminem, right? So I hope I don't get shot for saying that, but I feel like Eminem influenced his style a little bit in Mirrors, which is why I made the point that I made and stood on the ground that I stood on. And I hear a little bit of Eminem influence in there. That's all. I also hear a lot of Eminem influence on Caskey. And Caskey's openly admitted that. Tom has openly admitted that from what the fans are saying. I still got a lot of music to check out by these guys. But real recognize real, and I recognize real in Tom, and I recognize real in Adam. I can't believe Caskey said, if this is who Caskey was talking about with the B-cup titty line and headbanger, that's wild to me, bro. Because he's just swole. That ain't B-cup titties, dog. That's swole. That's hard work in the gym. That's what that is.
Punk ass is still borrowing money from distribution companies. So I get on Instagram and I say, oh, this dude wants all the smoke. I'm not thinking about rap. I'm thinking about this dude's talking shit about my guy, and then he's backpedaling saying, you want to get on the phone with me? This dude's like, yo, let me get this dude's number. I want to make a phone call. For what? We don't have nothing in common to talk about. I'm a fucking boss. You're a worker. What do we have in common? I employ people that make money and pay taxes and have insurance, dog. You do a couple $1,000s in merch. I'm doing $100,000 a week in apparel. Now I know I shouldn't be punching down. This is a waste of my fucking time. But I noticed you've been real fucking quiet when your album dropped on the same day as Burden's album dropped. Burden has...
Okay, this is who I'm not familiar with, but I've seen the name thrown around a little bit in the disses and in the forums wherever I'm reading about. Is Burden worth checking into? Is Burden dope? Like, is he a part of this Hog family? Somebody that I need to know about?
Less subs on YouTube, less followers on Instagram, never been signed to a major, completely independent, and beat your ass all up and down them fucking iTunes charts. You want to be real?
Yikes.
You didn't even...
Yikes. And Caskey was signed to majors, bro. He was signed to Cash Money Records and still didn't do nothing. Which I think the distribution deal with that was through Interscope. I could be wrong on that, but he was definitely, or Universal, it was UMG. But he was definitely signed to Cash Money during the Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki Minaj tail end of their era, so he should have been able to capitalize off of that in some way, shape, or form. It was at the beginning of like the Young Thug era when Young Thug was messing around with Cash Money a little bit to get his singles out. So you can't say that you didn't have some kind of backing, bro. It's just people weren't really rocking with your music. But I am gonna shoot Caskey a little bit of bail because, like I said, I love some of his music that he's done with Yellow Wolf, and I love those freestyles that he's done like over what is the Kendrick song that he did, man? That's gonna irritate me if I don't say it right. So that was I want to make sure I look this up. Kendrick. I'll know it as soon as I see the name of the song because I love the song. He did Feel, right? Yeah. Caskey did Feel by Kendrick Lamar and killed it. And that's one of my favorite Kendrick Lamar songs. Feel off the Damn album is incredible. If y'all haven't heard it, go check it out. That's a super good song. And Caskey does rip it. He kills it. He kills Cleaning Out My Closet. He kills Devil in a New Dress by Kanye. I loved all those freestyles. They were really good. But none of it was like, it's almost a different vibe. Like what Tom and Adam have been giving me so far is almost like feel music. It's not about the lyrical. It's not about that. It's more about like I'm saying stuff that you can feel. I'm saying stuff that you're going to want to replay. Not to say that they don't get lyrical, because Tom got busy on God Mode. Tom got real busy. Tom got busy on Mirrors. Adam got busy on Mirrors. They were rapping. And I say that at the end of the video. They were killing. They were going crazy.
Even sell 300 pre-orders on your fucking pre-order. You just came off an album with Yellow Wolf. You've been signed to a major, Cash Money, and you drop your fucking Fine Art, whatever the album you drop, and you don't even beat Lil Low Burden. What the fuck, bro? Yeah, why the fuck
that is
are
crazy.
People meant?
That is crazy because I don't even know who Burden is. If Burden outsold Caskey off of the Black Sheep album and all the hype that he got around that, that is crazy.
In your little bitch ass with me.
And I normally wouldn't pay attention to this type of argument. I normally don't care about sales that much, but they're a different story because Tom and Adam and their sales are a direct reflection of fandom. They can talk that ish because they don't have that label backing. The only time that the sales argument doesn't work in this scenario is because labels are pushing it. You get what I'm saying? Okay.
Or anyone else that's fucking crushing you. And you know what? How come none of the guys shared your album? We all share each other's albums and projects and songs when they come out. How come Papa, how come your daddy didn't share your fucking album, dog?
Caskey, tell me you support BLM and Antifa without actually telling me.
Yeah, that's real life right there. You talking about guns and all this shit all the time. Where the fuck you got your gun, dog? In your thong? In your butt cheeks? This dude made this verse. I mean, he never said my name or nothing. Talk about guns and all this shit. Talk about people outside my house with guns. Like, you're gonna kill me, dog? You know I'm having a daughter? Like, I have a baby on the way. My son's home from the military, motherfucker. You keep saying you ain't gonna fight me. That's cool. I ain't in your weight class. My son is. You're lil homie. You are lil homie. Go get Yellow Wolf a fucking coffee. And then my son will drag you.
Yikes.
Then you'll be lil homie's lil homie. So, man.
Yikes. Okay. Yikes. Okay, Adam. Talk that ish, dude. Talk that ish. This is what I've already seen.
Not be associated with the whole like that scene, but I don't know. It's like the
all right,
Wolf
so
thing
that's
kinda...
an issue to me too, man. Because I have to say that as an artist, I feel like you have to be familiar in some way, shape, or form with the fandom and with the catalog. But this is the reason why I was under the impression in the beginning that these guys were just little MAGA country boy hip hop rappers, bro. I didn't know. Like I genuinely didn't know. And it's because, like, all right, so I'm a fan of Yellow Wolf, got put on to Caskey. I knew who Caskey was through Birdman and them, but I gave Caskey the opportunity and the shot, not based off of his own accord, but based off of the Yellow Wolf accord. And I was like, oh, he's dope. So I started liking those freestyles and stuff like that he was doing, and I was like, oh, he's really about it. This is hard. So when I saw him on Bootleg Kev, I went to it. And this in the video with Caskey is Tasty. In the kitchen, and it's Tasty. He's an incredible producer. He makes really good beats. I like him too. But you want to talk about B-cup titties, dog? Tasty is the one with the B-cup titties.
Like put me in the dialogue, because Wolf's like the GOAT of.
So I don't like him saying like group me in with these guys in that way, like, because that's what made me. And look, like even in the caption from Bootleg Kev, like Kev, Adam Calhoun, Burden, and MAGA rapper. Well, I don't know, man. I get the clickbait thing, but Caskey also throwing them into that category is that's frustrating to say the least.
That scene.
Yes.
But there's a lot of people like under Wolf that are just corny and just
very much
weirdos.
so.
I feel like Wolf.
I don't see Tom and Adam in that category at all. I don't see them anywhere near Yellow Wolf. Like, I will stand by that. I feel like both of them are heavily influenced by Eminem. I don't think that they're heavily influenced by Yellow. I don't see that. But when I hear an interview like this, that puts a picture in my mind, and it puts a picture in y'all's mind as listeners that don't know about Adam and Tom in this whole hog situation. It puts a picture in your mind of like, oh, those are just MAGA rappers. So whenever you see something from them, especially with the cover art that what y'all told me Tom's girl or Tom's wife be doing, you're like, oh no, I ain't messing with that. You know what I mean? And that's, I mean, unfortunately, I was blinded by that. See what else he has to say.
Wolf has done for white rappers as well is really branched out. You know what I mean? So it's dope that he's brought you up. You
Yeah,
know
like
what I
I'm
mean?
glad
Like,
if
fucking with
anybody
you.
co-signed me, it was Wolf,
Yeah.
because he understands, respects the culture, has honored the culture. Like, you know, I fucking.
In all reality, it seems like Adam and Tom do as well. It just, I think they probably don't mess with this new version of what the culture has become, and none of us do. Like, I'm a hip-hop historian, bro, and I don't even like what hip-hop has become.
Fucking hate the rest of that scene, to be real, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
try
Like,
not to hate on
a
them.
lot
think
of
they
that
can-
shit is cringy as fuck, man. I just can't have no MAGA rappers on my fucking show.
I don't like any of the blurred lines between like
That's
I don't
what it
know,
is.
like
It's the political.
they're
man,
ripping
yeah.
up Black Lives Matter signs. and
All that
weirdo
shit is crazy.
I'm like, that's wild.
That's not wild. Why is that wild? We know what that was. Black Lives Matter was, of course, Black Lives Matter. You know what I mean? But the movement, the political stance on Black Lives Matter was fraudulent. So I get ripping up. What? They don't belong in this category, Caskey. They don't. They don't belong in the under the Yellow Wolf umbrella. They don't belong in the MAGA rapper conversation. Even if they are Trump supporters or whatever and they're open about it, their raps that I've heard so far they're not even talking, like, and I've had a few comments that are like, yo, you should check out some of their political stuff. I very well may, because I am becoming a fan of these guys in a big way, but they don't, just based off of the small amount of music that I've heard, they don't belong in that category that they're trying to put them in this video. I don't like this. Not now.
Wild to me. I don't know.
That's like that dude who I fucking when I was living in Tampa.
I don't
that
like
fucking
this
weenie
cast.
motherfucker who you were talking shit to.
Hold up.
The fat guy, the real fat, ugly dude with the tattoos.
No way.
Giotto.
4G Auto Glow.
Oh,
I fucking hate this scene, bro. I'll say
when I lived in
publicly.
Florida-
One thing I'll take being at the level that I'm at, because you know some of those guys do numbers now, or they're doing 1 million views. But I'll tell you what, I'll always take being at a lesser level to keep my integrity high. Like I don't have no.
but see, that's what you can't do. That's exactly what I was just talking about that you can't do, because when Adam was talking about his numbers, normally that is the conversation what Caskey is talking about. Like, I'll take the numbers that I do and my fandom that I have to keep my integrity. But dog, Adam and Tom haven't sold their integrity. They haven't sold their souls. They don't have record deals. They're not on a label. They do what they want. So there's no integrity lost. You get what I'm saying?
desire to like hit
This
certain
is
number
weird, man.
accolades or like, you know, I think I'm one of the
Not a good
dopest
look.
artists out there, and like my whole
He is
mission
dope.
and pursuit though is just
this
like
is
on my
not a
own
good look.
artistic path. I'll never sell that short for some trendy like thing. I don't know. I just watch all
It's
these
low
dudes-
hanging fruit, man.
Exactly. I watched all of them turn from like street rappers to like Trump MAGA political rap. Like that shit is mad corny to me.
They're just taking advantage of that like whole movement. There's
shit
just
is
people
crazy.
that are like die hard.
And the shit is atrocious.
Yeah.
It's like the worst music.
To me, all that shit's trash. So it's annoying that I even get like brought into
Well, you-
dialogue.
well,
I got
you-
all these you.
I don't agree. I don't agree with that at all.
It's
channels.
because
Like,
you beef with those guys, though.
I didn't beef
You
with
put
them.
it, but you put a diss record out.
Which one?
Didn't you put a diss record out?
Which one?
What do you mean, which one?
Motherfucker, you know, you guys
Which
did a
diss
video.
record?
What do you? What's with the?
Are you talking about I Got Time Today?
Yes.
Hold up now. That wasn't to get me in the dialogue of the white rapper shit. That was because this bitch ass motherfucker made another record about that. I just was proving that was like me being in the gym and just being like, hey, let me show you that I'm way better than
Well,
you
those
real
guys are
quick.
like.
Those guys look like they really be in the gym though. Just-
Really bad at making music.
First of all, when it comes to people that really go to the gym, you don't want to mess with them in terms of discipline. You don't want to mess with them in terms of structure. You don't want to mess with them in terms of just body mass and weight. Dog, chill. I didn't know. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy now that I have like a connection to go off of.
So I don't understand any of it, honestly.
Yeah, I don't
the
know.
whole thing is like, I'm just like,
It's just
The
like
first time that I watched this, I was like, yeah, man, Caskey, forget them boys, man. Now that I'm watching it and I have like the I don't have all the knowledge, but I have enough knowledge now to go off of to where like I'm like, oh, Caskey, you look weak. This makes you look weak. Homie, not a good look, man. Not a good look. This is the song they were talking about.
today, pussy.
And y'all forgive me if my timeline is off. I have no idea the timeline of all this. I just started getting videos from YouTube. I typed in Caskey, Adam Calhoun, and I pulled up what pulled up.
Yeah, hey, charging for a feature, I slid you, never promoted it. You pussy and you been on my dick, wishing you throated it. Flashback 3 years ago, when I was sewing it, I took the rap game in a hold, then I goaded it. If a rapper didn't wanna fuck with me, wouldn't complain. Daddy should've left you on the sheets like a cum stain. I don't make love on rap beats, I just run trains. Didn't like you way back then, it ain't none changed, pussy. And I say it to your face. When I twisted up the hair, made you wanna get the braids. Then you opened up in Gainesville, they booed you off the stage. Cause you been a fan. All this hate shit is just a phase. You just
All right, so he's not talking about Adam right here, right? I hope not, bro, because this is hard.
bet they didn't invite you back. Rode on devil's path, cause I've been down with the pack. Killing you at life, but I still could get you whack. Me and your favorite rapper, we just did 11 tracks. Kill yourself, pussy, cause you never get on my level. The iron metal, and I shoot it when I find devils. I keep on elevating daily though, cause I don't settle. And now you dead like the president said I'm better. Begging for the smoke for the kid, then you got some. You shot your homie by mistake with a shotgun. Then went to prison, say you gangster, but you not one. You just a kid holding fire, never shot one. How did it feel when you looked in his mama's eyes? I know that you traumatized, you still trying to harmonize your conscience with them lies you telling. You just a lying felon shit, I'm surprised you yelling. You can have
Listen, Caskey is dope, bro. You can't take it away, man. This is hard. This is hard.
you being thirsty, DM and Mercules. I got the screenshots, cause I'm cool with them personally. Just a week before
Hard.
he was getting a verse from me. Somebody sing this pussy ass boy, he a nursery. I done did everything you wish you did. I done rap with every artist that you love, you know I slid. I know that it's killing you this year to see me really big. Got you throwing tantrums, boy, you just a silly kid. You were begging for the smoke for the kid, then you got some. You shot your homie by mistake with a shotgun. Then went to prison, say you gangster, but you not one. You just a kid holding fire, never shot one.
He's going. And if you listen, I'm not going to do a full reaction to that or nothing like that. But if you want to hear it, go check that out. But he is going. But what got me thinking was the reaction I just did. It's the video I just did before this one to Shook Ones, the Adam Calhoun freestyle to Shook Ones, which I thought was dope. All right, so in reality, where I stand now, off of what I know now, is I would actually love to hear these boys go back and forth on wax. But it doesn't seem, because he hasn't said Adam's name, I don't think Adam came out with anything personally directed at him. I would love to see that happen though, because I feel like that could go off. But for the sake of Caskey, I hope that he doesn't run into, like, cause friction and cause problems and then actually run into these boys for real, because I don't feel like Caskey has the tenacity, the energy, or the muscle mass to mess around with someone like Adam, based off of what I've seen. And you ain't gonna shoot nobody. I mean, if we're being honest about it, you ain't gonna shoot nobody. So the last piece that I want to get into is Headbanger, which is where this all started from for me as a listener a few years back whenever Yellow Wolf released the Slim Mafia album with DJ Paul. All right. Hello.
Even if you missed the whole clip and they played what I said backwards, y'all bring another ounce of the beef to my plate. I'ma leave a car full of
Oh, he is in the gym.
rappers. Yeah, he talking shit cause we was skinny. But you walking around in a video with it's a B cup titties.
Can't be talking about Adam. Can't be talking about Adam. Okay. All right. So that's the original song that it came from, right? So I just wanted to brush up real quick on what I'm learning in live time. I did the Adam Calhoun, I keep wanting to say Stay Scheming. It's not Stay Scheming, you idiot. Mobb Deep, Shook Ones, right? That was hard, but he said something in it that just had me thinking like, ooh, it's like a connection happened in my brain where I was like, Caskey had those issues. I wonder if he's actually talking about Caskey here, because I think Caskey had issues with him in this whole little movement. But I don't like, now that I'm learning about Adam and now that I'm learning about Tom, I don't like calling this a movement. I really don't. Not in that way, like in a derogatory way. Like, I like what they're doing. And I like anything that hits the soul and touches the heart. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, as fans of them, I'm super excited to get into their catalog because of y'all. If y'all are riding or dying for them like I've seen y'all do in my comments, then I know that they got some stuff that touches and pulls on your heartstrings. And as a recovering addict, somebody that's been through the hood life, somebody that's been through the street life, and someone that's made it out and come out on the other side of all of that, I gotta hear it, dude. And because I love music that pulls on your heartstrings. I.e. my reaction to Somebody Save Me from Eminem. I.e. my reaction to Hope by NF. You'll see how my breakdowns are different and my reactions are different to songs that pull on your heartstrings, because I'm able to share my story little bits and pieces at a time. And I can't do that with no Caskey songs. You know what I mean? I can ride to it. I can vibe to it. I can say, yeah, that was hard. But if you pull on heartstrings and you make my soul bleed, you're getting a lot of replay value out of me, which is why I think that's why I think that they're doing so well. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, shout out to Tom, shout out to Adam, shout out to the Hog family. Caskey, shout out to Caskey. I like Caskey, but bro, you got the wrong idea about these guys. You do. You should take a dive into it yourself. There's nothing wrong with being wrong. Nothing wrong with being real and just admitting like a man that, you know, you don't know everything that you think you know, and coming out on the other side of that, bro, because I think that I actually think that y'all can make some pretty dope music together if you put your mind to it. But these aren't Yellow Wolf spawns, dog. These aren't MAGA rappers. I thought the same thing. I'm trying to tell y'all something, man. For those of y'all that don't know, these guys, you can't, I'm not seeing the connection. Now, if I keep going through, dude, the fans have given me 25 different songs just off Tom alone that I can go through that have nothing to do with a political stance. You can't call them that, bro. They're not MAGA rappers. And that is what strayed and turned me from it. So I will stand 10 toes on making sure other people know that that's not what Adam Calhoun, Tom McDonald is. You know what I mean? Now, this other dude, and I like Upchurch, man. Anybody who's dope with Jelly, come on, dog. You can't hate on him. Everybody has a lane. Everybody has a fan base. You can't hate on it like that, bro. If you just want to be competitive and go at them, go at them. like you have been doing, but say his name. If you say Adam Calhoun's name just off the few verses that I've heard, I promise you he'll respond. So I like how Adam shut that down with just the vlog that he made, though, man. Like, Caskey acted like that was weak. I think that was hard. I think that was hard. All right, y'all, I'm on 30 minutes long, bro. Peace, love, happiness. I'm out. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new. What up, Hog fam? Thank y'all for everything once again. I'm out for the day, though, man. I got to go home. Peace.